Hi.
Hi.
It's good to hear from you. How you feeling?
Much better.
Good. Where's Xander?
I sent him home and I made him promise to sleep through the night and not show his face around here until tomorrow.
I'm sure he could use the rest. He's barely left your side.
Yeah, I know. He's basically sleepwalking at this point, but I used that as an excuse to get some time alone with you.
Am I supposed to be insulted by that? Because I'm really not.
You know, I was amazed by how easy it is to tell someone who loves you one thing so you can do something else. What does it matter if it's dishonest? What Xander doesn't know won't hurt him. Right? Except it does. It hurts us all.
What's wrong?
This has to end, Nicholas. Starting with the bracelet, I can't keep it.
Why not?
It means too much, Nicholas. Alexis was here and she saw it and she told me the legend. When a man gives this bracelet to a woman, it means he pledges his heart to her forever. Is that what you meant to do when you gave it to me?
Ago, another Nicholas Cassadine had that bracelet made for his wife. He gave it to her when he went off to war as a symbol of his love and the heart that he pledged to her forever. They never saw each other again.
He died?
He was killed in battle. But she never remarried. That bracelet stayed on her wrist for 60 years. The only time she ever took it off was on her deathbed, and that was to pass it on and the legend on to future generations.
Only you would have a story like that.
I know it sounds corny and a little silly, but
No, it's beautiful.
Either way, I can't go against it. I could never give that bracelet to anyone but you.
I want to keep it, Nicholas. More than anything. To know that despite your marriage to Lydia, I have your heart, which I can wear on my arm, and like our own special secret. But that's completely selfish, and it's so unfair to you. I married Xander, Nicholas. Maybe not for the right reasons. I thought I was dying, and I wanted to give him what he wanted most. But a funny thing happened on the way to the other side. I lived.
And thank God for that.
And now, I've promised that life to Xander. And it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what I feel for you. It's irrelevant because I won't back out of the vows I took. I won't be unfaithful to my husband, and that means I can't wear a bracelet you gave me. And secretly treasure the promise it symbolizes. It's too unfair to Xander, a man who has given me his soul. I'm asking you as a friend. Please, take the bracelet.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
Yes, I do. You don't make promises you don't keep, and I shouldn't do that either.
No. You're wrong, Nicholas.
All things considered, it's completely inappropriate for me to give you this.
It was the most meaningful gift anyone has ever given me. And if things had worked out another way, I would have been honored to wear it for the next 60 years.
Ooh, Nicholas, thank goodness. I was afraid you were going to be that awful man.
Who?
Rick Lansing. Oh, I know, technically, he's still Elizabeth's husband and her next of kin, and the police will have to inform him that she's been hurt. Well, I can't help it. I don't want him anywhere near my granddaughter.
And I heard it was a hit and run.
Well, I suppose it could have been a random driver or maybe even a drunk, but given the unspeakable element that Rick has brought into Elizabeth's life, I think it's more likely someone tried to kill her. Oh, darling. Hey, Elizabeth. Can you hear me, love?
Gran,
Yes, it's me. Hey, wait a minute.
Graham,
You're in the hospital.
what happened? Where's Rick?
Yeah, I thought you left.
Yeah, I was on my way out, and Emily, I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Elizabeth, she's been in an accident.
What? Okay. How bad was she hurt?
Well, she suffered some pretty severe head injuries. They're afraid that her eyes may have been affected.
Get me
but
a
I don't
wheelchair,
know.
Nicholas. I want to see Elizabeth.
Emily, you're barely out of ICU. You're
a
2 weeks to go
wheelchair,
traipsing around the
Nicholas, or I
hospital.
will walk every single hall of this hospital until I find her.
I don't think Elizabeth wants to be the reason that you get sick again.
I won't, but I'm going to find my friend and I'm going to let her know she is loved
No.
and supported, and so are you. Okay, look, I can either get out of this bed, fall flat on my face, flop around on the floor like a beached whale, or you can take me to Elizabeth, because that is where I'm going if I have to crawl.
I know that look. There's no reasoning with you, is there? All right, put your arm around my neck. Come on. Ready? Okay.
I told you to stay away.
Sorry, the cavalry's here, whether you want us or not.
God, Em, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be out of bed so soon.
Save your breath. I've already tried the reasonable, logical approach, and Hurricane Emily here is having none of it.
Tell us how we can help, Elizabeth. Should we talk about what happened, or have a pointless argument about something that doesn't matter? We'll do whatever you want.
Okay, just don't let Rick convince me that what happened didn't. It was him.
Rick?
Yes.
You saying Rick ran you down?
Are you sure?
I can't swear to seeing him behind the wheel of the car, but I know it was him, you guys. We had just gotten in an argument. He was mad. He wanted revenge. And that's all Rick Lansing is about.
Do your eyes hurt?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I've got a shooting pain in the back of my eyes. It's weird. I keep seeing this flash of light right before the car hits.
You want me to go get the doctor?
No. No, but I sure would like to see the faces of my friends.
You aren't missing much, believe me.
I'm not so sure about that. Hey.
Who's that, Lucky?
How you doing?
Hey.
What time you showed up?
I just got your message.
So do you know what happened?
Nicholas told me a hit and run.
It's gotten a little more complicated than that.
Yeah. Rick was driving the car. My husband tried to kill me. Rick used to swear I was the one person who understood him, when actually it was quite the opposite. I was the one person who refused to understand. What is that, Nicholas? Like irony or something?
Amongst other things, yes.
He wanted me around as long as I fed his illusions about himself, and then once I stopped, he tried to get rid of me.
Yeah, well, I know what it's like to be caught up in someone else's illusions.
Yeah, but why did it take me so long to realize?
You're acting like you did something wrong when you didn't. It was Rick. He was lying to you from the start.
Yeah, but I knew that before I married him. Why didn't I just walk away?
Because you're loyal. You care about people.
Rick couldn't value who you really are. He's the fool here, not you.
They're making it really hard for me to beat up on myself.
What do you expect? We're the original Four Musketeers.
Oh,
my.
Come on.
not the pledge thing.
No arguments. I said, come on.
Oh, just do it, you guys.
Look, we need each other now more than ever. Don't you make me ask again. All for one.
One for all.
All right,
All for one and one for all.
Look, whatever happens, the four of us have each other. And no one can ever break that tie.
There's a fine line between hovering and supporting, and you're just about to cross it.
I haven't yet.
Yeah, but I'm as okay as I'm gonna get tonight.
What if you can't sleep, Elizabeth? What if those flashes of light keep you awake?
I'll make sure she calls
Hey,
the nurse.
you wanna help me get better? Concentrate on getting yourself well.
I think that's an excellent idea.
What? I'm fine.
I'll stay with her until she falls asleep.
Or until I kick him out, whichever comes first.
Really didn't do rest then.
Okay, I give up. I've been out musketeered. You win. Good night.
No,
I love you.
Love you too, honey.
Okay.
See you later.
Okay, bye, Xander.
Okay.
Are they gone?
Yeah.
Feel that your voice gets all tender when you speak to Emily, as if every word matters?
Did they test your hearing as well?
There's something wrong with my hearing. Doesn't matter that Emily is married to Xander. You're more in love with her than ever.
I was a teenager. When she had that crush on me, she said one of the wisest things I think I've ever heard her say. She said that she could love me as long as she wanted. And as long as she never expected me to love her back, no one would get hurt.
Yeah, well, things were different then.
Yeah. And now I'm in love with her. And I can love her as long as I want, and as long as I don't act on it, no one will get hurt.
It's not how it works anymore.
Why not?
Because we're all grown up. Nicholas, listen to me. If there's one thing that I've learned from Rick, it's that a marriage based on lies cannot succeed. No matter how hard you try or how good the intentions are.
I'm being completely honest with Lydia.
I'm not talking about Lydia. I'm talking about Emily and Xander. Emily still loves you.
You have made extraordinary progress.
I wish it would move a little bit faster.
Now, don't saddle your recovery with time pressure because your body will find its own pace.
Seems like I've been in this hospital for months.
Oh, I know it gets tiresome. And I'll bet you can't wait to get back to that new husband of yours. But you know what? If you keep improving at this rate, you're going to be back in Xander's arms in no time.
I'm holding you to that. Wait, that's Elizabeth. Hurry, Bobby, I'm right behind you. Oh, Sarah.
Elizabeth, it's Bob. It's all right.
Help me.
All right, come on up.
I can't see.
What?
I can't see.
Oh, dear. All right, come on. I'm going to get you in the bed. It's all right.
So how long will I be like this?
Your corneas are healing nicely.
Okay, and when am I gonna get my sight back?
With a blunt trauma like the one you experienced, there's no way to ascertain extent of damage until the swelling completely resolves itself. That being said, it's entirely possible your sight will come back.
Possible? Does that mean it might not come back?
It's best to take these things one day at a time. I'll check in on you later.
Okay, thanks. Wait, did you hear what he said? He said that I might be blind forever.
That's not what he said, Elizabeth.
I'm going to page Audrey.
Okay, yeah, please.
Elizabeth? Is there anybody else you want me to call?
No, okay.
Nervous?
No.
Fidgeting.
Am I? My grandmother would be appalled.
Relax. It's just a checkup.
Our entire marriage is riding on the results of these tests. What if I can't have children?
Do you have any reason to believe that's the case?
No, but disappointments aren't exactly new to me. And my grandfather's will was very specific. If we don't have an heir, we don't get the inheritance. Maybe that's what you're hoping for. If I can't have a baby, then you're off the hook with me.
You'd be free of me as well.
I don't know what I want anymore. Half the time I can't stand you, including your family, your demented uncle, your arrogant, opinionated half-brother. And then suddenly you let down your defenses for 5 minutes.
I'm sorry. Emily, wow. Oh, you look
Lovely.
great.
But what are you doing out of bed?
Lydia.
Actually,
The doctor will see you now.
You'll wait here?
Yep, I'm right here.
is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just a checkup. So you feeling better?
Yeah. I'm going home, Nicholas.
Yeah? Oh, I knew you could do it. I knew.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for meeting me. Sure. Well, now that we're officially cousins, can't very well turn you down, can I?
Well, I was hoping you'd feel that way.
So, is this about coming back to ELQ?
No, it's about money. I need a loan. Pretty fast.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Ann.
Yeah, it's a turn for the better, but I still have to find a new treatment for the cancer.
No, you will.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna live, Nicholas. I have to.
Could you sit with me for a bit? I told Lydia I'd wait for her.
Yeah. Which doctor is she seeing? I feel like I know them all by now.
Oh, Dr. Meadows. It was suggested that, that she get checked up before we,
Before she tries to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Dr. Ralston, please call extension 5732.
You're gonna be a wonderful father.
I don't know. I don't exactly come from a stable home environment.
Hey, but you know what? That's what makes you so amazing. You're this wonderful all on your own. Nobody had to teach you how to follow your heart.
Are you sure that you're not being biased?
Completely. And I don't apologize for it. You deserve to be happy. To have all of your dreams come true.
You're getting well, Em. Just like I always said, you're gonna live a long, happy life. That's all I ever wanted. It means everything to me.
Nobody gets everything, Nicholas.
Really? Have you seen my husband?
He's visiting our friend Elizabeth.
She's in the hospital too?
Nicholas will be back when he's sure Elizabeth is okay.
Good. I can't wait to tell him the good news. Dr. Meadows says that I am a prime candidate for motherhood.
It's great, Lydia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking. Can you even have children after the chemo?
What did you just say?
You could always adopt, if Sanders okay with that. I suppose we all learn to live with what we can't have.
Like love?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, it's something you certainly don't have.
I have Nicholas.
Only because I gave him up, because I would do anything to protect him, Lydia.
You made your choice. It's too late to change your mind now.
If Nicholas didn't need your family's money to keep him safe, then I...
You'd what? Give up Xander and take Nicholas back? I wonder how your husband would feel about that.
Why don't you ask her?
Emily and I were just discussing honeymoons.
Really?
Yeah, I was just explaining that I'm not up to traveling yet.
Well, when you are, I would suggest someplace far away, like Helsinki.
It's funny, Lydia.
Did Emily tell you about Venice? And how her cousins brought it to us?
Charming.
Emily and I will travel the world together when she's 100%.
Emily, you are so lucky to have such a dedicated, romantic man by your side. Is it true that Xander loves you so much he actually brought you back to life?
Yeah. Xander never gave up on me.
Positively inspiring.
Yeah, I should really get Emily home.
Of course.
Right.
All this talk of romance is making me long for my own husband. Have a great life, Emily. You deserve it.
Understood. You and I have never had this conversation.
Okay, what's going on?
That has been set up. Stefan sicked some underage girl on him. She's claiming that he raped her.
What? Why would Stefan do something like that?
Because he has no conscience. And because I made the mistake of asking them to help me get custody of my daughter. His solution was to discredit Ned, and I don't have the stomach for it.
Well, why don't you just tell Ned what's going on?
I can't. Stefan's been very thorough. He set me up. There's a paper trail that leads back to me.
What can I do?
You're smart, you're savvy, and you move in the circles that I want to infiltrate. Her name is Cindy Holmes. She's 18. She can pass for younger. She's smart, she is savvy, she is suspicious, and she's a convincing liar.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I want you to hook up with her. She lives in the neighborhood. She may eat here. She may move through the docks on her way to a gym. I want you to tie her to Stefan, expose her for the fraud that she is without making her a sacrificial lamb. If this lands on me, you know how detrimental this will be to my daughter. I am painfully aware that I have no right to ask you to do this, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Consider it done. Okay. Alexis, you took me in when I first came to this town. I owe you. And Ned just gave me a bunch of money to rent a place, so I owe him too.
You need to be careful, because if Stefan finds out about this, you will be in danger, and so will Emily.
Emily?
I was right from the beginning. Emily was the target, not Summer. He wanted Emily out of the way so that Nicholas would marry Lydia. Xander, you need to let me handle Stefan. You just protect Emily, and you just be glad that she's not with Nicholas.
It worked! The lights are on!
I changed a couple of fuses. The breaker should hold.
Okay.
The main fuse box is just inside the cellar door, by the way. I always kept it locked.
Okay. Thanks. You know, I'm sure Xander figured out how to open it, but he had to go out, and I figured, you know, since he used to live here that...
Stop explaining why you called. I'm happy I could help you. Now, come on, you're freezing. Get away from the door. leave, okay? How's that?
Okay, thanks. That'd be nice.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm sure it has to do with getting out of the hospital, but I feel better than I have in, I don't know, what feels like forever. I mean, I tire easily, but there are no signs of the meningitis.
Excellent.
And if they find a new chemo treatment that works for me, I think I'll be around a lot longer than I thought.
Told you.
Yes, you did.
Matches?
On the table.
Oh, there we go. Thanks. All right, there you go. Lights are on, fire's going. Looks like you have everything you need. I should go, unless you can think of a reason for me to stay. It's okay. It's okay.
Trying to call Emily?
I'm trying to call and tell her I'm on my way home. Storm must have knocked out the phone lines.
Yeah, your power's out too.
How would you know something like that?
Your wife called my husband to come out and turn it back on. Didn't take them long, did it?
Hey, the phones are out too.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Look at you, Nicholas. You're soaked again.
No, I'm all right.
No, you're not. And you're certainly not going back out there for a while. I mean, it could start raining at any second. Just, wait it out with me.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
I have a confession I probably shouldn't make.
Now you have to.
When I told Xander that he pulled me back, when I felt my life slipping away, I lied. It was you, Nicholas. I know it was only a dream or something.
I had the same one.
What?
I kissed you. And you were back with me. Don't you see that's how connected we are? Like, don't you see that?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
you, Nicholas.
I want you to.
More than I've ever wanted anyone in my entire life. But I'm married to Xander.
No, I didn't come here with ulterior motives. You know that.
I know you didn't. I don't know, maybe it was wrong of me to call.
No, I wanted to help. But I guess I should have just left it at that.
The lights hadn't come back on.
Maybe a sign from God.
I don't know. Maybe just a lucky break.
Depends on who you ask. You're so beautiful.
I'm a liar, Nicholas. I've been lying to myself that I could keep my feelings for you in a special place in my heart and never make them real.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's impossible to love someone and keep it locked away. I mean, I look at you, and all my best intentions, they just disappear. And nothing else in the world seems to matter to me but loving you.
I feel the same way. There's only one solution.
What's that?
We can never be alone again. With no one to pull us back from the edge. We have to make sure someone else is always around.
Okay.
Do you have any paper? I have a pen.
No.
I'll just use a napkin. It's my cell phone. You sure you don't want me to give you a ride home?
No, thanks. I'll be all right. I live pretty close by.
All right. Well, I meant what I said. Use that number if you ever need to.
I will.
Take care of yourself.
And maybe I'll give you a call sometime, even if I'm not in distress.
It's fine by me. So I spoke to Lydia. She said you were over at my house.
So, you're with some girl at Kelly's while your wife is at home alone in the middle of a thunderstorm.
I don't owe you any explanation.
And what would she think about you giving your phone number out?
You have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what's going on?
Oh, you don't care about your wife's feelings?
Why are you so concerned about my wife? Except for the fact that when she called you, you ran right over to my house.
I went over to fix the power. Xander had no other intention except to do that.
Of course you did. But go for it. Go for it. But it doesn't matter. My wife's not going to go for you because we are married. She's over you.
You're right, she is.
But you got poor Lydia, your wife, looking at a lonely future while you pine away for another woman. But it doesn't matter. Because I'm my wife. And not you or anybody else is gonna come between us.
Well, you better keep her happy. Because if you hurt her, I'll wreck you. You keep in mind, the one thing Cassidines know is revenge.
Suddenly, my arms were around Nicholas, and I was kissing him. And I couldn't stop. My love for him completely overwhelmed me. If the lights hadn't come back on, we would have made love. Oh my God. How did I let that happen? Secrets and lies destroy a marriage. But how can I tell Xander the truth? It would break his heart.